How's it going, guys? Zabby here, and today we're going to be starting a new series here on Fishing Planet. This is called the No Money Spent series, and basically what's going to happen in this series is I am not going to have premium. I'm not going to buy any DLCs. So if you're looking to play this game completely free, basically what's going to happen is I'm going to walk you through how I'm going to get to at least level 40. At least level 40 with no money spent at all. So hopefully let's go ahead and do this. Now all you got to do is walk up to the shore here, cast. It's going to tell you to wait and when to strike and stuff like that. This is the tutorial, guys. So you can see here, it is telling us. And there we go. We'll go ahead and grab this first fish here. We got a bluegill. Go ahead and release that. And now it's just going to tell us to catch a few more fish. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, catch a couple more. All right, so we got another fish on right here. Well, it's about to be on. It's going to strike here in a second. There we go. We'll go ahead and grab that. There we go. Looks like a golden shiner. I thought it was a minnow, but golden shiner works. Keep fishing, try another cast. But yeah, guys, basically the whole point of this series is if you want to come into this game, play it completely free to play. It is a bit of a grind, but if you're looking to do that, I'm going to not buy any DLC. I'm not going to buy premium. This is going to be 100% $0 spent, no money spent on this account at all. It's just going to be going based off knowledge of the game. I'm going to use some spots in my other videos, and I'm going to use some different spots too as well. But basically, guys, no money spent means no money spent. You guys will get the hang of it. So if you're looking to get into this game and you don't want to spend money, then this is exactly what you're going to want to watch. Let's go into the shop here, finish off this tutorial as quick as possible. Go fishing here. Once you guys are done with the tutorial, things will open up a little bit here. I think you stick around with the tutorial until the first time you legitimately leave the lake without them telling you to. Let's go to the middle of the bridge here. Now it's going to make me cast, and then it's going to make me shorten the leader, yep. But yeah, if you guys haven't played through the tutorial before, pretty self-explanatory. It kind of walks you through it. But I'll go ahead and just go through it just because you never know if you're going to be brand new watching this video or not. But I hope you guys enjoy this No Money Spent series. Alright guys, we got a trophy white crappie. And I know it's going to trigger people that I call it crappie, but, you know, whatever. I know it's pronounced crappie, but just bite me. Trophy white crappie. Good XP. We are now level 2. We have officially unlocked Lonestar. We unlocked a bunch of other stuff here as well. It's going to tell us to leave the lake. Again, you got to do this, guys, just because it is the tutorial. But once you get into the game a little bit more and you have a little bit more freedom, I will explain to you guys what to buy. And if you follow exactly kind of what I do, you should be able to progress in the same kind of speed that I am. So let's see here. We don't have any missions unlocked. We don't have anything else unlocked. We're just going to go ahead and keep going here with this exact setup. We're going to buy an advanced license, though, guys, before we head back to the lake. So go ahead and buy an advanced license. It's only 200 bucks. And what's the size of our keep net? I don't think we have a new one unlocked yet. We actually do. It's only 300 bucks. Let's go ahead and just grab this. We're going to grab the second keep net here, the fish hut small. Make sure you equip it, guys, because you do have to equip it. You can see here, there we go. We're just going to go ahead and sell that one. And we're just going to keep fishing, guys. Now, you could buy another rod at this point, but we're only level 2. So let's just keep fishing with this current setup here. I'm going to leave everything exactly the same. Even the hook size, I'm going to leave exactly the same. Just head back to Lonestar. All right, guys, we are at Lonestar, and we're just going to fish off the bridge right here. Now, there's a couple things I want to tell you guys. So it's F11 on PC. Let me just quickly show you guys what it is on controller. I believe it's clicking in the right stick. Yeah, clicking in the right stick to change cast type. So you can do a little bit longer of a cast like this. But there's a couple things I want to tell you guys before we get any further in the video, and that's if you're completely new to this game, guys, there's a couple tips I want to give you right out of the gate here. Now, for Lonestar, you can leave the lake and come back whenever you want, but that will not be the case for the other lakes in the game. You will have to pay travel costs and stuff like that. So even though you can do it here, you're not going to be able to do that in the future lakes, guys. Another thing is never do more than a one-day trip. And what I mean by that is when you're in the main menu, you can select how many days. Before you even go, you can select, oh, I want to do a 4-day trip. Don't do that. Just go to the lake, guys. and always extend the trip. So you see here, I click next morning and it will say extend stay, $0. Of course, that's just for Lonestar, but that's what you can do, guys. So don't plan a 4-day trip ahead. I mean, you can if you want, but it's more expensive. Just always extend your trip, okay? It's a lot easier to do that. And again, all you do is, like, when you go to the next morning, this is going to sell all your fish that you have in your keep net. You see I have nothing in there now because I just did that. But it's going to extend your stay. Each lake costs a little bit more depending on where you are. But that's going to sell all your fish, and you're just going to be able to keep doing that. And it's going to give you like a little bit of a result. So don't go into a lake with like a 5-day trip, because there's just no need to do that. It costs a lot of money to do that in the first place. But yeah, don't do that, guys. You'll regret it in the long run in case you get busy and you can't keep fishing there. All right, guys, we are still in the tutorial. A way you can tell that you're in the tutorial is as you're bobber fishing here, it will still say wait and strike. Once you are out of the tutorial, it will actually disappear and you won't see that again for the rest of the game. So if you're still wondering if you're in the tutorial or not, that's a good way to know. It will tell you to wait and it will tell you to strike and stuff like that. You can see there, it just popped up. So we're still in the tutorial here, guys. Go ahead and bring this fish in, though. Trophy bluegill. And again, guys, this is why you wanted to buy the advanced license, so you can keep all the fish you're catching here. We have unlocked Lesney here and a couple of new gear items and stuff like that. We don't need to worry about that right now. We're just going to go ahead and keep fishing. Now, I do recommend going to watch the beginner guide series I have on YouTube, guys, which will go a little bit more in-depth than I'm going to go in here on each lake. I do have a video for almost every single lake, but I'm going to give a couple quick tips here just as I go along. Make sure to check the peak time, guys. So let's just fast forward to either something like 1,300 hours, 1,500 hours will be just fine. So let's go ahead and do that. And then always keep an eye on the peaks, guys. That's very, very important. So always try and fish in the peak times. That's when you want to really, that's when you're really going to catch a lot of fish. All right, guys. So as you can see, the bobber is moving. It's no longer saying wait or strike or anything like that. That means we are officially done the tutorial. So I'm not even going to go ahead and finish filling up my keep net here. I'm just going to go ahead and leave, and we're going to buy some stuff to try and get a little bit more XP. Remember that you can leave Lonestar, but that is the only lake where you can actually just leave and not worry about traveling back. The travel costs are $0. What we're going to do here, guys, is basically just continue on with this setup here. I'm going to grab a little bit bigger of a hook and maybe a little bit more worms. But let's go and grab, go into terminal tackle, go into simple hooks, and let's grab a number 2 sized hook here. And we're going to need some more red worms, so let's grab more red worms as well. Now, we are going to do a lure setup in the future here, relatively soon, actually. Let's grab some red worms. They're very, very cheap, which is nice and handy. But throw that hook on, and there we go. I'm going to leave it still at 50 centimeters. I'm not sure what that is in inches, but I can throw a conversion up for you guys. We also got some missions unlocked. Now, in this series, I'm probably not going to go through all these missions, guys, just because I'm going to try and power level my way through this. And even though they are decent money and bait coins and stuff, they're a real pain to go through and catch all these panfish all the time. But let's head back to Lonestar with our number 2 hook on here, and let's try and catch some bigger fish. We are level 4 now. We got 5 bait coins, $7,200. We are still at Lonestar. We're going to be here for a little bit. I don't really need to go to Mudwater. I wouldn't mind going to Rocky just to speed things up a little bit, and Trout are a lot of fun as well. But you guys can honestly go wherever you want. I have videos on all these lakes as well, so if you want to go check them out, feel free. You don't have to follow exactly what I'm doing in this episode or in this series, but this is just kind of what I'm going to be doing. Now, again, same spot as before. Check the peak time, guys. We are good to go. I'm just going to go ahead and hopefully try and get a couple more trophies here just to speed things up a little bit. All right, guys, I filled up my keep net here, my 4-kilogram keep net. So let's just take a look at some of the fish I caught here. You can see that the total count is 14 fish, $485. So not a lot of money, but still pretty decent money. And we caught a couple trophy fish down here, which is great. I am now level 5. I'm up to $9,185. Now, this is where you can kind of start experimenting a little bit. You want to maybe go after some, or use some bread, use some worms. Whatever you really want, you can kind of just keep exploring here. I'm going to keep fishing until I get to about level 7, and then I'm going to leave Lonestar again and kind of reassess what I'm going to do. But yeah, keep grinding, try and get to level 7, try and save up as much money as you possibly can. Alright guys, we got a new setup here, the value spin 190 and the mini spin 800. If you want to buy this spinning rod here, just go into shop, go into spinning rods, and it's the very first one you unlock. We're using the same exact reel as before, we just took it off the float rod, and we upgraded our line to some 1.4 kilogram mono line. You just got to go into lines here and go grab that. Now this would be pretty good. We're also using the 9 gram number 1 casting spoon. You can also go up to 1/0 with this, but just go into lures, spoons, and they're all right here. Again, if you want to go a little bit bigger, you can, but I'm just going to go with this for now. Should be good to go with that, guys. We're going to go after some bass and hopefully even some trophy crappie. Alright, guys, here is the biggest tip I can give you in Fishing Planet. If you're new to the game, you see our keep net is about halfway full, 2.533 kilograms out of 4. Now, if you guys want to stay at the lake and get rid of your fish and sell your fish, all you gotta do is press T or fast forward, go to the next morning, extend your stay, and it will sell every single thing in your keep net, and that way you don't have to leave the lake. Here's where I'm fishing with the casting spoon, guys. This is just on the dock, basically the same spot I was float fishing, and all I'm gonna do is cast over towards the shore. I'm gonna use 2 speed with this 9 gram casting spoon. I'm gonna go ahead and use twitching, and that way I can get some bass, and this way it auto sets the hook. All you gotta do is hold your rod up and twitch like so. You can also use stop and go, and you'll be perfectly fine here. It just kind of depends on whatever you want to use. And just keep fishing, guys. You'll get lots of bass. You'll get some pickerel here as well. And you should be able to get some decent XP and some decent money. Hey, we got one on. Looks like it's a pickerel. Get invisible line? Can't get invisible line. And there you go. We get a nice pickerel. There we go. That's a bass. Finally. Wait, maybe not. That might have been a pickerel. No, that's a bass. We good. We got a bass here, guys. Hopefully you guys are fishing in the same spot. If not, you can also fish on the other side of the dock as well. It's really up to you. If you get bored of lure fishing, just go back to float fishing. You can kind of do whatever you want. The main goal now is to just level up a little bit more so we can get some better line. So I've been fishing along here, and I did reach level 10 now, guys. So we can go ahead and move on in our journey here and hopefully never come back to Lonestar again. However, if you want to stay until level 12 to finish getting the smallmouth buffalo and the catfish, you can go ahead and do that. You'll get some extra line and stuff. Once you unlock the semolina balls, it's really easy to catch the smallmouth buffalo, but I'm going to go ahead and leave because, personally, I don't really care about these challenges at all, so it's up to you guys what you want to do, but I'm going to go ahead and leave, and now that we're level 10, I'm going to show you guys what we can get in order to go to Rocky, and then stay at Rocky for a little bit, and then we're going to head to Emerald Lake, but it should be relatively quick, guys, so Rocky's going to be very quick, and then we're going to head to Emerald, so let's just go ahead here and finish our setup here for the next episode. I won't buy everything, but we will get most of it ready. So you can see here, this reel, we're not going to need anymore because we're getting rid of this line. So we're going to take that off, and we're going to take the reel off as well. Now, our rod is 3 kilograms, and our other rod is 1.82. We can go ahead, just sell this line, guys. We don't need it anymore. And we're not going to keep this mini spin either, so we're going to go ahead and just sell that as well instead of repairing it. We don't need it. So let's go ahead and get a reel here. Go to spin reels, and I'm going to set the max drag to maximum of 3. So we need one that's going to hit 3 kilograms here. Now we can go for maybe this Aspira Slim here. I'm just going to look at the recoveries here. The recovery is pretty short on the Crucian Hunter. Maybe we should go with that. Well, I like the smaller recovery. Nice and easy. Yeah, we'll go with... This one's actually 60. You can go with either one of these. So I'm going to go ahead with the Crucian Hunter 3000. Now, this unlocks at level 8. You guys don't have to buy this one. You can see here, I got $23,000 before even buying any of this stuff. So let's go ahead, grab that. And we are going to throw that on here. Now, we're going to go to the shop. We're going to go to line. And I believe mono unlocked. I did 2.7 kilogram test. So let's grab that. That's what we're going to be using. I don't think any of the flare are unlocked yet. Nope, that's at 11. We don't really need to worry about that just yet, but we just needed to upgrade our line a little bit just for when we go after some trout here. Now, this will be really, really good fights, guys, so don't expect to get these fish in very, very quick. It's just not going to happen. That's just the way it is, but it's going to be good XP. So let's go to lures here. We're going to go to barbless spoons. Now, this is where we're going to spend some bait coins. We're going to go to this barbless narrow spoon here. You're going to be using this at Rocky, and you're going to be using this at Emerald Lake. This is going to give you more XP, so it's going to be a lot easier. Now, it depends on how much money you guys have farmed up, but you can go ahead here and bring another setup if you would like. Now, you're going to have to buy a new rod, which is totally fine. You're also going to have to buy a rod stand, and we're going to want to upgrade our keep net. So let's just go ahead and see what we got here. 12 kilograms. Let's see what we unlock here for stringers. 15 kilograms, max weight of 4. So if we go into the leaderboards here and take a look at Rocky Lake, you can see here that the rainbow trout max out at 2 kilograms. So if we want to just go ahead and grab a stringer, since it's a little bit bigger, 15 kilograms, let's do that. It's only 2,800 bucks. Unlocks at level 10, which we are right now. Let's go and equip that. It's going to be a little bit bigger, and we can go sell the smaller one. That way we have a little bit more room to work with here. Now, again, depending on how much money you guys have, you can maybe do another rod. I'm probably going to go ahead and grab a match rod here. Probably the OmniFloat 350. That seems like a decent enough one. Maybe we can even go with the 450 just to future-proof a little bit. Yeah, let's go with the 450. And then let's grab another one of those reels. Or the spin reels. Now, this is 3.5 kilograms, so we could buy one of these, but there's not really a need for that. So I'm just going to buy another one of these Crucian Hunters, and we're at $11,000 now. And we still need to buy an extra rod bag, or rod case here, which is nice and cheap. It's $1,000. And let's go get a rod stand. We're going to buy the very first one here for $530, so we're down to $9,000. Now, we have spent quite a bit of money here, but that's really okay. It's not the end of the world. So let's sell a telefloat here. We don't need that. We'll grab the OmniFloat and the same reel as before. I'm just going to throw this at like 60 just for now. Now we need to actually buy a little bit more line. Grab some more line here, some more mono line. Where is it? 2.7. Perfect. We're going to throw that on. We're going to throw the X Series bobber on. And now let's grab some bait here. We're just going to grab... Let's see. Can we get small minnows? We can get small minnows. We're going to have a couple small minnows here. And a couple artificial salmon eggs. And let's grab some hooks. We're going to get some barbless hooks here as well. So we're spending a couple bait coins here, guys. But you should still have enough left over. We're going to go ahead and throw those on. And this is what we're going to use when we head to Rocky. I will show you guys where to fish in the next video. But I hope you guys enjoyed this first video. We got Lonestar done. We are going to move on to Rocky Lake in the next episode, guys. And try and make our way to Emerald, where we can start making some real money. But with these barbless hooks and barbless spoons, we're going to increase the XP, which we desperately need to do since we don't have premium. Hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of this series, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you liked the video, make sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button. Ring the bell so you don't miss a single video. Check out the description for links to my other social media platforms like Twitch, where I stream 5 days a week. Come hang out live. It's a lot of fun. Also, make sure to come type a comment. Tell me to catch more fish or whatever you guys want. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.